So, first of all, you have to take the responsibility for your own health. And another thing is that avoid dependence on anybody else. Nobody is interested. Nobody is interested in your suffering. Nobody feels for you. Everybody is working. Nobody can feel. Everybody is working. You are also working. Whatever work you are doing, do you feel? When a person comes to you, do you have any emotional attachment? No. I will give you another example. You know, in the cremation ground, in the Hindu philosophy, in the cremation ground, there is a person who gives fire. Without his giving of fire, the ritual will not proceed further. That person is called as dome. Or in English you can say that the pallbearer. Okay. Now this dome, it is his work to give fire to the dead bodies. He is not concerned at all. Okay. You might have lost your child, you might have lost your mother, your father, your young son, whatever, it doesn't make any difference to him. It is his work. Okay. One of the greatest misunderstanding that has happened to people in today's world is that, they feel that they will pay and everything will become all right. No. However suffering you or your loved one is having, and you are in the hospital, the doctors, the nurses over there, they are working. Nobody has got the feeling what you are suffering. If you think you are paying to the doctor and it is the job of the doctor to make you healthy, you are mistaken. Unless and until you change yourself, first of all, whatever disease a person gets, except the infectious diseases also, if you are leading a healthy life, the infectious disease will also not affect. And rest all the other diseases which you are having, you are responsible. So first you have to bring change in yourself, and then you can talk to the doctor. Then the doctor's medicine is going to help you. First, the thing should come from within you. You have to take care of yourself first. You have to take the responsibility. You have to do the things which makes you healthy. And then you can ask the doctor why I am not getting well. So everybody is working. Don't put your health, completely in somebody else's hands. Everybody is working, and nowadays more of working. Everybody is working, okay? So if you want to get well, you have to take the responsibility of curing yourself. And if you take the responsibility, I guarantee you, you will not need a doctor. Just imagine why you get, if your blood pressure is rising, if your diabetes is rising, just ask yourself, do you have any exercise? Do you have time to eat? People blame everything on food, One question every patient asks over here, in India at least, after prescription and everything, they will ask, what should I eat and what should I not eat? As if all his problems are due to the food. He will be smoking, he will be eating tobacco. In India, in my place at least 70% of the people take tobacco in one form or the other, either chewing or, you tell them, you should stop these things. They will not stop that. But they will definitely ask one question: what food should I eat? No food is responsible. Natural things don't give you disease. I don't tell my patients, in my 25 years of practice, I haven't told anybody to, avoid such thing and to eat such thing. I tell them only one simple thing: whatever feels good to you, you eat. It is your body. And whatever things gives you trouble, you have to avoid that. I am not going to tell you what you have to eat and what you don't have to eat. And it is so much mechanical, if you are suffering from a kidney stone, blindly, you don't eat tomatoes, you don't eat green leafy vegetables, you don't drink milk, you don't have to eat milk and milk products. Then what to eat? Ask the doctor, what should I eat? And then the doctor gets confused. Now what should I tell him to eat? So eating is not causing you problem. Your lifestyle, the stress which you are having, the way you sleep, the way you get up. First of all, there is no, maximum of the cases, there is no exercise at all. And they don't want to change, 35 years, 40 years of, people are getting diabetes. Just a week ago, one of the patients, young, 35 years, he came with what? Doctor, I became diabetic. I asked him, when and how did you become diabetic? And then he told me he went to work somewhere. He took a government contract and he went to work somewhere, and the workload was so much and the financial thing was so much that he couldn't sleep, he couldn't eat. Now that is the stress which, this is how the first time the diabetes shoots up. In all the cases, there will be a situation, not only work related, any emotional thing, many things, and this is happening at the age of 35, 40 years. Earlier you were in the same situation, but you were young, your muscles were strong, your organs were strong. Okay, when patients ask me why I am getting this problem, I ask him, okay, suppose you are having a car which is 20 years and now that car brings out some work or the other, it is not running properly, and when I will ask you why the car is not working properly, what reply you will give me? It has become old, 20 years. How much it is going to work? The same thing happens to the body. Your muscles, your bones, your organs, they have been working and they become old, they become wear out. And your stress level and your indulgence level, it goes on increasing. When you are adult, young, everything is taken by the body. But here what is happening? The age is advancing. Your indulgence, your stress, your tension, you have been promoted from a lower level. Now you have become a manager. That means what? More tension, more stress. And now what happens? Your pancreas doesn't have the ability to cope up with your wrong eating habits. Eating without awareness, what happens? The pancreas gets confused. Everything in your body gets confused, and because they are worn out, the confusion leads to diseases. This is how blood pressure. These are the two simple examples, Pancreatitis is a disease totally which happens due to stress. Whatever cases I have seen, I have not seen a single case of pancreatitis where there was emotional upheaval. I have seen patients of cancer where, the first time when it was diagnosed just 2 or 3 months ago, they had a severe emotional upset in the family. So, I don't know, I try to make the videos for 5 or 10 minutes, but I don't know how it happens. It becomes so long. So the tagline of everything, whatever I have told you, is that you have to unscrew yourself as you have screwed throughout your life. If you want to get a good health, you have to unscrew yourself. The things which you have achieved in 20 years, 25 years, the diabetes, the hypertension, to reverse it, you will need to put effort. And it requires 2 or 3 years or 1 or 2 years of continuous effort to make your body come in line. So, that's it. If you want a good health, you have to work out. Thank you.